Well, time for something different. As you can see here, I've got my 3DS out. And it's in a weird position because one, the reflection, don't want it in my face, two, this is the best I can do because there's no point in fucking setting up a capture. This, I should have gone a capture card one to begin with. I wish I knew about them like 9 years ago, because that would have been so much easier to use and play. It would be more fun as well. And you know, the setup for a lot of this shit anyway is just, it's too complicated. Even though you have to take out like an SD card, which I don't even know where that is in here. Where the fuck even is it? Because this is a game cartridge. Yeah, I really do not know. Oops. Clicking buttons, activating camera, oh no. No, piss off. Okay. We're fine now. Yeah, I wanted to look at the old stuff I had on here, just to see what it's like, and I'll start with the first game. I also had this, I'll go through Art Academy as well if I remember. How do I move it? No, not that way. But yeah, this is a great piece of hardware. It's so... It aged really well, given what it is, and also the stylus, I forgot about that. Still remember the stylus being here. And yeah, also you could probably see like a thing on it here. It's like a scratch, and that basically, that's there because it means that I've used it a lot basically, and you'll probably see why when I get into the games. It's because of EV training, because that's like the only way you could do it, and also the affection thing as well. So how do you fucking close it? Is he close? There we go. Can't remember it. Close? Hello? Yeah, okay. Doesn't like my finger. Yeah, let's go through it. I might not edit this, it depends, and also this might age poorly as well. Also, I don't know if I need the physical games for these. I have Ultra Sun and Moon, or Sun rather, as a what do you call it? Physical when it's in here already. I don't know about the others. So it's been a long time since I've been in it, and yeah. Wow, almost 40 hours and 305 in the Pokédex, holy crap. Okay, I wonder what I've got on there. Also sorry if the webcam's being a bit weird. Where the hell am I? Also, why is Shauna here? Okay, so let's go for Pokemon. Please don't be bad, please don't be bad. I guess. Yeah, it's a decent team, I think. Raichu, I don't know why I had Raichu. There wasn't even a Mega Evolution back then, so that's weird. How do I view summary? Ah, there we go. So they probably all got EV training and IV training. I haven't maxed out, obviously, the nature stuff. There's no point in me maxing that. But there's some of the things. How do I go down? The choreo. Yeah. Let's go through it. The choreo is very good in attack, so that's probably why I trained anyway. Because in these games, obviously, you don't really need to. Yeah, I did attack on speed in this, I think. You don't really need to EV or IV train in story mode, so it's not really necessary. Also 3D mode. Not working. Maybe it needs to be on before. There. Oh well. That's all about volume. I never really played with the volume one, to be fair. It's just very weird, and I don't really know how to angle this to make it easier to read. I ain't really got anything else, because the camera would have to be much higher up. I can do that actually, hang on. There we go, fixed. Just put a tissue box under it and it did it. Also needed to adjust it a bit, so there's a choreo. We'll have to leave him around to look. Yeah, nothing special. Aegislash. I really like Aegislash because it's just a unique type and a unique ability too. Because I was always like focusing on attack, I never kept the whatever you call it, the thingamajig, the one that changes its ability. I think it does. I could be wrong. So very interesting. Obviously, it's EV trained. I don't know why I didn't go in speed, but I guess that's because of the thingy. It's defense trained, which is interesting. And you can see the natures as well. I didn't realise there's like a red and blue for the nature on it, for speed and defense there. Very interesting. And Charizard, obviously I got Mega Charizard X. Yeah, basically a goat. Not my favourite Pokemon, funny enough, but good enough. And then Sylveon. You know, an evolution of. I forgot to explain the wallpaper. That was on the Nintendo eShop, I think. It's like £2 or something. I saw it and I fell in love with it. And that's the story. Also, I love the evolutions. Also, I didn't know I had Toxic right. What the hell? What does Toxic do anyway? I can't remember. Use target badly poisoned, damage every time. Okay, that makes sense. And yeah, Sylveon is great. I obviously trained Sylveon in special defense and special attack. So EV training does have a bit of an impact. So I'm curious what else there is. Let's see. Just go to the Pokedex. I'll probably go for the bag a bit. This would be interesting. Central Kalos Dex? Does it only say 21? Yeah, there's all the ones that I've got. There's no point in going for every single one individually. Yeah, I really like this game. I remember it being pretty enjoyable. So what does the red, white and blue mean? In my policy or something? Not sure. Oh, and this... Is that the badge that they've achieved or something? Yeah, because they used to have it as well. Yeah, very interesting. Not very much else to that Pokedex. Annoying that it's got so many animations in this actually. It's one of the bad things here. Like this. Let's see, Coastal Kalos Dex. Okay. I think people might be disappointed to know that I don't actually have any shinies. I never really got into it. I found shinies to be quite a niche thing, and I just never really got into it. Shinies just weren't my sort of thing. Especially the chance to get them as well. Extremely rare. No point. Didn't enjoy it really. I wouldn't enjoy trying it rather. I don't really enjoy watching people do it either, I gotta be honest. Because it's my friend in college who introduced me to this, and he's a shiny hunter, I think. But it's not really my sort of thing. I just try grinding games every time and it just never works out. Even though Pokemon's kind of the exception to the rule, given how quick it can go anyway and how much content there is to begin with. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, that's the Dex and then bag. Don't think there's really anything in this, to be fair. It's going to be the same as in the other bag. Yeah. Yeah, that's Pokemon X. That's Exalda. Close. Okay. Let's do Mega Ruby. Hopefully that's on the system. I did accidentally launch it yesterday when I was checking to see if it's worked. Yeah, I remember this game quite well too. It wasn't great, but I think it was decent enough. I liked how it implemented like Megas and Gen 6 obviously. Interesting little fact, this is like my second playthrough of all these games, by the way. I played it before a long time ago. Also, did I complete this? Hang on. What did that say? Playtime 26. Oh yeah, I probably did. Yeah. But I decided to like do a fresh start to familiarise myself with it and get used to Pokemon, because I was doing the EV training again. In this game I think it's a bit different, but I think I did that here. Let's see what Pokemon. Please don't age poorly, please don't age poorly, Pikachu. Oh yeah, it's a cosplay Pikachu. Is this rare? Cute. Yeah, I think I did EV train there. I don't know what special move would be. I don't think there is one on this actually. Draining Kiss is OP. Mega Latios, obviously. Swampert. Gardevoir. Absol. Groudon, of course. Yeah, not surprising. Go see what I've done in the Pokedex. Let's see. Find Pokemon. Got most of them. Somehow I got those two. This is interesting actually. Like the Pokedex at the top. Oh shit. So I didn't really capture many, but I spotted many. So yeah. But what I think is interesting, if I can remember it correctly, I've always ever picked fire Pokemon, not just out of like a meta perspective, but for preference. I just always preferred the fire Pokemon, but I decided to go with a water Pokemon here for some reason. I don't know why. I can't remember. Maybe the moves, maybe like competitive advantage, even though technically I've never planned on doing that. Here's the National Dex. Let's see, you can see them at the top. Quite a few in this. I spotted not many. Oh Jesus, there's a lot there. Wait. Oh yeah, of course they implemented like the other gens in it as well, didn't they? As well as like Gen 4 Pokemon, I think. Gen 5 as well. Like Sock and stuff as well. Yeah, not really anything too interesting in this one, to be fair. As we go back. It's the only thing with this console, it's a bit slow. It's goated. Certainly do miss this, and this is what should have been really with like Switch, I guess. They should have included a stylus on the Switch. That's a big missed opportunity, because it had so much potential to be more than just like a handheld console. It could have been so much more. Okay, Ultra Sun. Yes, I did get stuck on Ultra Necrozma the first time. Second time I didn't, because obviously I figured out the strategy I've looked up online. Bonnie. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Playtime 99 hours. Jesus, almost 100 hours. To explain that, I wrote a fanfiction a while ago, a long time ago actually. It's probably, speaking like 9 years ago, might have been, where I wanted to make something based off like Fox Village in Japan, but it was more like a society. So I ended up creating, I think, Eevee Village or something. There's this entire story, and I made, when Bonnie became an adult, she turned into a lesbian and she dated Serena. It's so fucking stupid explaining that and embarrassing. But there's some pretty cool battles in there actually. It's one of the only times I've written battles. But anyway, it's obviously they're dating and stuff, and Ash decided to go with Misty in the end and treat her like shit. It's so fucking weird. For some reason I had a thing against Ash originally, but he's actually a decent person. Looking back on it. Hopefully I don't name anything embarrassing here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I gave up at the competitive bit. Yeah, I'm dressed like Bonnie as well. That's crazy. Do I have the day? Trainer passport? 401 registered. Yeah, I did try to max everything. Did try to do that. Are they going to refresh? Oh, there we go. Honestly, this was my favourite game of the lot. Probably not a popular opinion, but it was. Why do I have Blacephalon? Was I given a name to one of the Pokemon? I'm a bit worried. Let's see what this has. I'm a bit worried. Oh yeah, plus if one is the Ultra Beast, I forgot about that. So yeah, Thief. Can't reach it from here. It's a bit better here, I think. Did I EV train? Yeah, I think I did. Special attack, isn't it? Special attack, yeah, that's big. Charisma. Oh yeah, I traded, because I have the moon variant here, obviously. Is it Solana? I can't remember now. I think that's Lunana, or whatever the name is. Or whatever. Yeah, I traded the lion one for this, basically. That's why I have it. Because this game has a really cool trade system, GTS, which I put in Pokemon Home, I think. I haven't tried Pokemon Home yet, actually. Weird fact. I don't really remember my starter. I got it. And I was able to get most Pokemon through that, registering them this way. Although there were some bullshit trades, like people asking for like an Necrozma for a Vulpix. Like, it is so weird. It's really bad sometimes. Anyway, so that is Lycanroc. Yeah, I like Lycanroc. Pretty adorable. And Zoroark, obviously, for the Necrozma. And Magnezone. I've always liked Magnezone. Weird thing about Magnezone sort of being a goat because it's still electric. Only problem is I think you need to trade it to get it to evolve, which is a bit annoying. So you end up with that. Which is, yeah, that's them. Let's try the Pokedex. Oh god, I dread to think. I don't think I actually went into the photo album, luckily. Although the Pokedex, alright, so, what is it? Is it on the top? Hang on. Yeah, for some reason it started up top. Or has it? I guess I go from top to bottom, so somehow those even captured them. Yeah, I've got a lot of them. Maybe traded actually. I think I've completed the main one, the main Pokedex here. That's why all that is there. I've got so many. I forget to look at the PC, but I don't think it really matters because obviously I have it highlighted here. Evolutions of them lined up. Yep, tons of them. And then we go to the starters. Yeah, I think I went with Incineroar in the end. It's not surprising. Anyway, oh wait, I did everything, didn't I? Hell. Pokedex evaluation. 100%. Jesus. Okay. Shut up, Rotom. Yeah. It's awesome. Not sure if that's is this like the Pokedex as a whole, or these are individual ones, like some appearing emojis? Yeah, I went fucking crazy on this, and also it shows it on the map, which is interesting. Yeah, this game was pretty ahead of its time. They obviously thought of it. Got so many there. It's hard to know what ones I actually captured and which ones I traded. Super interesting though. Yeah. It is a shit ton. This is kind of the thing with the Pokemon games. It's got tons of things you can do. I don't really remember any stories from this. I remember encountering Charger-Bug actually, and the first time I ever played this, it's the first time I picked up a game in a while, and when I saw this I thought, is this a glitch? Because it's such an unusual looking Pokemon. I thought it looked like it was out of Minecraft or something. Turns out it wasn't. Oh, okay. Sure. Of course it evolves into that, whatever this was called. Vikavolt. Yeah, that's Pokedex. I don't think there's anything in the photo album. I'll look. Checking SD card. There is an SD card, okay. And what have I got here? Mira Magneton. Is that me with? That's cute. Yeah. Wait, who's that? It's not me, is it? It might be. Oh, it's probably from my first save, isn't it? Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's that, I guess. I guess the next thing to do, the final thing, is probably Pokemon Art Academy. I don't know if it's all saved. I did play it before. I did like upload it as well, and I have put it somewhere. I can't remember. I imagine it's got all saves on it or something. Yeah, there are some great games on the 3DS, I think. I did try Animal Crossing once, and I didn't enjoy it. I think I tried other ones, but I can't remember what they were. The Pokemon Art Academy is okay, it's not the best thing looking back on it. It's quite poor in some sense. I don't think it even taught you about layers, which were really important for art. Because layers will teach you about getting things easy to edit and easy to go back on, just to make things work. Let's see, does it have album? Album? Yeah, there we go. I think that's it, is it? Yeah, why is it not? Do I have to click on it every fucking time? Jesus Christ. The important thing with this game is it teaches you, like, sort of drawing it. It's not perfect, because it sort of shows you to trace it first, and then it teaches you to sort of copy it based on things there. And yeah, it sort of works. So early Pikachu. But that Mewtwo is awful. Oh, how do I screw that up? Also, it evaluates you as well. It does do things. I don't remember these. It's very interesting. Remember that actually. Remember some of these. Quite a few lessons on it. It's super interesting. But if you are ever trying to use this file, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just one of those cozy games, I think, that you just play. It's like paint by number or something. Almost. It's not exactly like that, but it's similar. I'll say that. God. Yeah. It's pretty interesting stuff though. They start you off with faces for some reason, and they go into body. I remember joining some of these were quite tough, because obviously they had like a lot of details and stuff. This is like the first one actually, and then go into outlines, you go into that embarrassment. God. And you go up, like Fennekin was probably the more detailed one. Pinchino. Back to like Gengar, full bodies and stuff. And Togepi as well. Yeah, that's just my 3DS, I guess. Do you think there's anything else on here? I don't know. Like how many piles over that was it? Oh, there's Animal Crossing. Yeah. Never really wanted to try that. Do I have anything on here? Anything else? Yeah, super interesting. Again, as I brought up in the podcast, one of the interesting things, also I could show off this actually in the 3DS itself. Nah, it's pretty cool. I found it on Amazon and I felt if I was going to get a bigger version, I might as well get one that looks cool. Yeah, the thing with this sort of thing, these sort of systems, is they will start to become commonplace again, I think. Because as PC hardware is getting more expensive and also console hardware. Was it closing? Oh, because I need to close it in there. As it's getting more expensive, we won't need to fucking change shit. Off. Yeah, I think we do need to sort of change things a bit for that. Because at the moment, we're kind of fucked when it comes to hardware and shit. We don't really have any alternatives really, other than getting the sort of weak hardware. Does make me look forward to like an aspect of the future where we see games that are kind of like what do you call that in terms of webcam? Low resolution maybe? Well, not low resolution, but low texture polys and stuff. And it kind of inspired more creativity, I think. I think that'll be more cooler than a lot of the other shit we see. But we have to see it to believe it. And the problem is with many games in development, especially GTA 6 of all things, which I think is going to be a disaster, it's going to be a flop in a way. People are not going to be able to afford it. So we're going to have to go back to a time where everything looked like GTA San Andreas. Everything looked like even something more in between, like Just Cause 2 for example. Which actually was really ahead of its time for the graphics they had. Sorry, might cut out because of the fucking moving thing. Yeah, again, graphics will not be ahead of their time anymore because now it's already been set out, and on top of that, good luck affording it. That's going to be a lot of the thing we're going to see. When Bethesda release Elder Scrolls 6, you're going to see a version where it doesn't play, or rather doesn't look like what it's supposed to. Because everyone's just going to realise, oh, well, I can't afford the hardware for this now. So they're fucked. They ain't got much choice. So it really sucks. So, but that is the harsh reality of this. And this is sort of why I highlight this. This is showing exactly what hardware used to be, and also it's just a trip down memory lane. That's like one of the other things with this. I think that there's still potential for consoles like this. You know, I know the Switch exists, but the Switch, even with its sort of like inferior hardware, although not compared to 3DS obviously, it still sort of fails on many fronts as well, like just from a physical perspective, like it's really big for starters. So it's sort of a struggle to fit it into a pocket like the 3DS here. The 3DS will just about fit. This is an XL 3DS as well. Normal 3DSs will fit in the pocket regardless. Even put it in your bra. Yeah. It's just one of those things, I think. Hopefully we do see games that are more accessible as well, because everyone's still playing on like a GTX like 10 series for example. I think games where it's more accommodated to that sort of hardware is probably better. I'm hoping Power World maybe has those sort of options where you could play it like that. But again, we're heading in this direction. So yeah, don't really know what else to add here, to be honest. Pretty much talked about everything I could. It's just something interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching, I suppose. See everyone another time.